Yes, 101.1 FM and AM 1160, 8:45 in the morning. And in the studio with me this morning, a couple of old familiar faces. Sorry for calling you old guys, but I did. Mike McElhaney is with us. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning.
Good to see you. Matt Reed is with us as well. Good to see you.
Good morning. Nice to see you too.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
All right, gentlemen. Pickleball. I imagine by now people know what pickleball is. But let's talk about how they can play it locally and how much fun it is and how beneficial it is to you as well. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Mike, how long have you been playing pickleball?
About 6 years.
Yeah?
Gave up on basketball and tennis, and now I've got the pickleball bug.
I don't think I'd ever be able to give up on tennis.
Neither did I, but here am I.
There you are. There you are playing pickleball. And you obviously you love it.
I like it. It's social. It's a nice sport. It's we active senior adults. It's really good for us, all ages, men and women. It's really a neat sport.
Yeah. And Matt, it's you're not in that senior category just yet.
No. It's available for everyone. The people at the club are really accommodating to people of all ages. It's a different level depending on your age group, but everybody can play together. It's a quick-paced game, like Mike said, very social. Everybody involved in pickleball has been truly accommodating, and it just seems to be growing and growing. So
tell me about the Indiana Pickleball Club. This is an actual organized group.
It's an actual organized group. We have about 150 members now,
wow.
And we do events every now and then. We also support local charities. For example, Valentine's Day, we did a tournament at the YMCA and raised money for their Big Hearts, Little Hands program. And we're currently doing a tournament next weekend, and the beneficiary will be the Chevy Chase Community Center.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's wonderful. Now, what's it take to join the group?
$12.
There you go.
It's really tough.
Yeah, so the club has a Facebook page, Indiana Area Pickleball Club on Facebook. It's a private group, so you just have to ask to join, and we'll let you in. And then, like Mike said, $12 for a yearly membership. We try to post on Facebook when people are going to play. Don't let Mike fool you here. Mike's the president of the pickleball club, so.
So who are the ace pickleball players around that we need to watch out for?
Well, he won't tell you, but Matt is our best player, and he's a very good player, and he competes. Tell us about some of your tournaments there, Mr. Shy.
Oh, that's okay. I try to play a lot through Western Pennsylvania. Played in Altoona, Westmont, down in Pittsburgh a lot, in Hempfield. I really truly enjoy the competitive aspect of it as well. Like I said, you can play socially with everybody around here, but I like to try to challenge myself some too and get out and play with some other people as well.
Now, when did you take up the sport?
I started playing right before the pandemic in 2020, so just a little over 2 years ago. And then, so I was playing over at the Y one evening, met some of these guys, and like I said, they were truly accommodating to, getting anybody involved. And then literally like 2 weeks later, we were playing on a Friday night at the Y, and they said they were going to be shut down for the foreseeable future. So then I recruited a couple of my teaching buddies, Jason Malozer and Justin Hill, Scott Shirley from Indiana, and Jason's wife, and we started playing pretty much every day from mid-March through that summer. So just kind of became obsessed. It was something that we could do since it was outside. I think pickleball really, truly grew from that because you could be outside, you could social distance. That's kind of where we started.
Jay was telling me about that last winter, about playing pickleball and how beneficial it is for you. There are health benefits to any type of exercise. What is it about pickleball that is really, what are the best things that it does for you?
Well, it's on a smaller court than tennis, so you don't have to run as far, and it's very easy to learn. I mean, I've taught racquetball, different things, and pickleball is just easy to pick up, and it's on a smaller court, and it's just quicker.
Yeah, it's a quicker sport. Requires a quick stop and start.
Yeah, quick pace game. The games are short, 15, 20 minutes typically for one game. You get to rotate partners a lot. So the thing about it is when you start playing, you could play for 2 or 3 hours and not realize, just kind of realize that you're starting to play. Like a lot of people become obsessed with it, really want to continue playing. So just good exercise. And, like Mike said, you're not running long stretches like tennis, more quick movements, but you still get a ton of steps in.
Mm-hmm. So that's the one of the ways that it helps you. I would guess that not running as much also that reduces the wear and tear on your joints.
It does, but my wife says she sees people play pickleball with a fair amount of joint supports. You got to be careful. I think we created a new business with the pickleball things with the elbow and knee supports.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, we have people playing in the club who have artificial knees, hips, so it is fairly, they're not hurting themselves by going out and doing that.
Yeah, yeah. Now, in terms of, Matt, you're much younger than Mike. Sorry, Mike.
Go for it.
You're much younger than Mike, but you would be, and Mike, you would be okay with meeting each other on the pickleball court. You could be competitive, and the age difference doesn't really make a difference, does it?
No, the age, certainly not as much. I mean, Matt lets me play with him. Last week, I played against a 14-year-old boy and an 83-year-old lady, and they beat us. But that gives you an idea of the range of age,
yeah,
and then abilities within. We have one of our guys, Pothin, who's helped start this, and he's won the state tournament several times for pickleball and tennis, and at 83 is fit and running and helping all us to play.
How about that? Now, where do you play pickleball in Indiana County?
Well, we're very fortunate. We have 6 very nice outdoor courts. White Township raised money for this back in 2015, and then some pickleballers matched that and converted unused tennis courts to really nice 6 outdoor pickleball courts. So we play there whenever we can, and then when the weather's inclement, the YMCA has 3 indoor courts, and there's several hours a day that we can go play inside there.
Specifically adapted for pickleball?
Just for pickleball.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can pretty much get a game anytime you want, huh?
Pretty much. Again, these outdoor courts are phenomenal, and that's what this tournament. So Matt can tell you about the tournament he's putting together. That we're having people visit us next weekend.
What you got coming up, Matt?
Yeah, so we have the Indiana Pickleball Club is hosting a tournament July 23rd and 24th. Men's doubles and women's doubles will be on Saturday the 23rd, and then we'll play mixed doubles on the 24th. And like Mike said, we're benefiting
Chevy Chase Community Center.
Chevy Chase Community Center.
Mm-hmm.
We started this year with some leagues, so we have 4 leagues going on right now too, throughout the week, different skill levels. We have about 70 people playing in our league, so that was a big hit. Seems like people wanted to get a little bit more competitive and just have some structured play. So it's really kind of taken off.
Yeah. Well, that's terrific. We talk about the benefits, but it's the fun aspect that keeps you going back, isn't it?
It really is fun. It's very social. I didn't think it'd be that way, and I've played other sports, but it's a really nice group. Sunday, we're having a picnic with about 60 people, and just celebrating the summer and doing some water sports.
Yeah.
Well, and no pickleball for one day. We'll see how we can handle it.
Well, pickleball on water would be something as well. You could create a new sport with that. Water pickleball. It would be an amazing thing. For people who do want to join, obviously, as Matt said, you've got the Facebook page. They can find out information there, but I'm sure that anybody who's in the club would be willing to talk with you and explain what pickleball is. And I'm assuming that you don't have to have great experience and be at a certain level of playing capability before you join the club. Take anybody, right?
No, some people just kind of get interested. They buy a paddle and they show up and they start playing. So, you really don't need a prerequisite of being able to play.
Yeah.
Just having an attitude to learn and be friendly.
Yeah, people worry about rules and things of that nature. It's not really necessary. It's
a couple easy rules to learn.
Pick up. Yeah.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, kind of the way I took it up was watching some stuff on YouTube. There's a ton of YouTube videos with pickleball now, pros, amateurs. If you're interested, you can watch that. Mike's definitely been great at helping anybody who's willing to start out. So like we said, on our Facebook page, more than welcome to join the Facebook page and then get information from there.
The Indiana Pickleball Club, the tournament you mentioned is going to be in the Chevy Chase courts?
Yes, Kennedy King Park over there, yes.
Kennedy King Courts. So you'll be playing there. And for folks who want to sign up, do they need to do anything special?
No, they just go to Pickleball Den or look at our website, and you can go from there. Also with learning, we have a partnership with the White Township Recreation, and we're doing beginner and intermediate lessons now.
Oh, okay.
You register for that through White Township.
One thing we did not address was the idea of equipment and what you need. What's it take to get yourself ready to play pickleball? And where are you going to get your pickleball equipment?
Used to be hard to find. Now you can go anywhere. You definitely go online. Dick's 2 years ago didn't have any. Now they have a whole row of it. Mm-hmm. So there's lots of, and it's a paddle. It's a hard paddle, like a big ping pong paddle, mm-hmm. and that's really your equipment. And then there's it's a heavy wiffle ball is what we play with, so it slows down. It's not like a racket ball. Yeah. So it's a paddle and a ball and sneakers.
And off you go.
Yeah, there's, like any sport, there's a variety of price points on the paddles now. They're taking off, and all new kinds of technology. So you can start, with a basic one and see if you like it, and then kind of like we all have done, move up to more expensive ones.
I'm assuming the pickleball racket producers include the big athletic companies, Wilson and all of those.
Yeah. So actually, Sports Illustrated just had like a 10-page article in July's Sports Illustrated about pickleball, and they're saying that all the big tennis companies are now producing.
They're jumping on.
Yeah, because I don't know if we've said it, but pickleball is the fastest growing sport in America right now.
Yeah. So what do you use, man?
I use a Franklin. I've got a few, but the one I'm using currently is a Franklin pickleball paddle.
What about you, Mike?
It's blue.
It's blue.
Yeah, so Paddle Tech is a big one. Selkirk. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of big companies out there. Carbon.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a ton of companies jumping in, trying to make the next best one. To make some money.
And we're talking about NILs on the thing today. I'm sure there will be NILs out there for you folks as well. If you get good enough, I'm sure the pros are already doing it.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people that are sponsored. Most local communities have somebody who's like an ambassador who is somewhat sponsored and get some deals on paddles and things like that.
Yeah. All right.
And I just want to mention our tournament this weekend is being sponsored by 9th Street Deli. So they're funding and sponsoring their food for that.
Terrific. Okay, one more time. The Facebook page is?
Indiana Area Pickleball Club.
Very good. Guys, appreciate it. Have a good time on the courts this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM, AM 1160.